Today we are doing Polytopia 100k speedrun, and for this we're gonna select the highest difficulty with the maximum number of enemies, and we can jump into the game. It works a bit like Civilizations games. During our turn, we can move our units by one tile and create another defender in the city. This costs 3 stars, which is the money of the game, and our city produces 2 stars per turn. Fortunately, by discovering other tribes, we are earning a lot of stars, so we can take the fishing tech and fish to upgrade the city. Look at this amazing river. It costs 9 stars, but upgrading the city increased our income by 2. Nice one! And now we are gonna explore with our 2 defenders and take the diplomacy tech. This one is really powerful as it allows us to create embassies in the enemy's capital to gain the vision of it and get a plus 2 stars income per turn, as long as we don't fight. So let's create one embassy in every enemy's capital. The price is only 5 stars each. Okay, nice! I have an abandoned village here. I'll be able to capture it to get a second city. What a lucky run! Let's upgrade the city once more. The economy will be the most important in this run. And when a city upgrades, we can choose an ability. We'll obviously take stars. Embassies are so cool, because thanks to the vision it gives, we can discover new tribes and get stars of it. And thanks to this chain, we have a nice plus 19 stars income on turn 4. It's so broken. Unfortunately, we have to wait for the bots to play every time. Okay, nice. We have an embassy in almost each capital at this point. So we can take the climbing tech to allow us to move on mountains and the meditation tech. So if we stay peaceful for 5 turns, we'll have a nice monument. It will be really useful later. Oh no, this guy got destroyed, so we lost an embassy. Unlucky. Nice. Orange was the last guy. Let's create the last embassy, and we have too many stars, so we can upgrade our capital. Each city level grants plus 1 income, and at level 4, we can choose to grow our border. I'll need space to farm points. Oh yeah, by the way, in this game there are only Quetzali tribes. I disabled the other ones voluntarily. Quetzali starts with a defender, meaning it's hard for anybody to attack. And it also starts with the strategy tech, which is needed for unlocking diplomacy, the one we took at the beginning for the embassies. So let's hope for the others to do the same strategy. Why is this guy attacking me? You just destroyed our embassy. We both lost 2 stars income. I guess they are a bit dumb sometimes. In the menu we can see the relationship with other tribes, and this guy has an angel ring on him, meaning he's ready to sign a peace treaty with me and become my ally. For the moment at least. And this should also double our embassy income. He accepted! I have a friend now! Let's take farming and hunting, so we can upgrade our city. Under the city there are 5 squares that we need to fulfill. Hunting increases it by 1 and creates a farm by 2. So with 2 farms, we got the 5 population required and the city can upgrade. Let's choose a park, it gives a nice 250 points. We are speedrunning the 100k category, so the goal is to get 100,000 points the fastest possible. But we have only 30 turns for this, as it has to be done in a perfection mode. And this is why we are facing 11 enemies in the highest difficulty possible, as it gives a huge score multiplier at the end of the game. This means we need around 42,000 score on top before finishing, with a multiplier of 239%, bringing it directly to 100,000 points. And upgrading a city to level 5 or more gives the choice to take a park for 250, so we'll try to take it almost every time. Okay, let's take the trade skill, which unlocks the markets. They give an income boost for each windmill near it. And oh my god! What a coincidence! I just created a windmill! This guy wants peace. Let's put back the embassy. I can also transform the forest into a field and then into a farm, which will upgrade the windmill next to it, and this one will upgrade the market. And each level of market adds 1 star income per turn. I just need 1 more harvest, and this time I'm gonna choose the giant, which is a super powerful unit. Wartime is coming, guys! For not fighting during 5 turns and upgrading the city to level 5, I've got these 2 monuments. They give a lot of points and 3 extra population, so we can again upgrade the city and get another giant. Oops, sorry guys, my giant is too strong. We got a 3rd ally. White red and dark red are our friends now, but it's not enough. Now let's take the maximum amount of techs that we can, because the more cities we have, the higher are the tech prices. And this is why I didn't take this abandoned city before. But now I will need it for income, and also because we can create 1 unit per city each turn. There are different units in the game, and putting a giant in a boat makes them damage all units around when moving. Except allies. So if I move my giant boat first, the defender on the capital will take damage, and my second one can now kill him. And on the next turn, I should be able to capture the city. Also, bots are insane in this game, so for 15 stars I can transform this one into a bomber, which can shoot in range and make splash damage. And this will basically be our strategy all the game. Let's finish this tech tree. So we unlocked all economy upgrades and all military units. And we destroy our first tribe! Sorry blue guy, you spawned at the wrong place. Our goal is to take all the cities on the map. So I'm just gonna create a few more units each turn and send them fast. Oh no, our purple ally is under attack. Sorry I'm late, but I will revenge you. Your sacrifice is not useless. How dare you, you horrible monster! Let me take this back. It's now time to attack the pink one, and for this I can use the cloak unit. This one is invisible, and if it manages to get on the opponent's city, it gives stars and creates a lot of daggers. This comes with diplomacy, by the way, I told you it's broken. In this game, capturing a city in one turn is not really doable, but if you surround them, this is not a big deal. They will surely die soon. Okay, we can create a really good market with windmills and farms. And let's be sure we always create new units every turn. Defenders should be good, they got more HP and are still cheap. Perfect to transform them into boats. Oops, I let the city weak. We'll have to defend, unfortunately. Also, a city under siege is not producing stars. This can be a huge mistake. Pink, you should have accepted this peace offer. The daggers are insane as the enemy cannot riposte when we attack them. So we can move to our next target. The brown. He looks a bit strong for the moment, but I have my bros with me. Please white help me on this war. Another insane unit is the mine bender. It can convert other units, but it's a bit hard to play sometimes, as it usually got one shot and needs to be close to the enemy. Fortunately, we are against bots, and they are sometimes really dumb. Thanks for the giant, it's mine now. Whoa, we have so many bombers. We'll wipe this blue guy. To manage to get 100,000 points, we have to capture all the cities of the map by the end of the turn 30. But we also have to not go too fast because we need them to develop their cities before to get more points and better economy. And trust me, that is not easy at all. It took me like 6 tries and a lot of rerolls to have a good map. And yeah, my best try was 97,000. I was so close. Okay, nice. We increased our income by 11 on this turn, thanks to this city and its market. So because we need all the cities, I will have to break our first alliance with our neighbor. It means that I'll be able to attack him on the next turn, and I will have the first hit advantage, because he has to wait one turn before attacking. The only downside of it is that we cannot be close to its city, otherwise all our units in its territory will die instantly when breaking peace. Surprise! These are mines now. Knights are really fast units, so we can take blue's capital now. Purple, it's all for you. I think the next move is to break peace with orange, because I need to get access to the north, where the green is. So let's move the giant out of its territory, otherwise he will disappear when breaking peace. Okay, we can use the monument we got when finishing the tech tree and upgrade this city again. I have too many stars and I cannot spend them. Almost every part of my territory is full and I cannot boost the economy anymore. Oops, orange has a second city, but it should not be a big deal. These are more points for me. Thanks, man. We are on turn 20, and it's time for the most amazing way to score. On empty places like mountains, I can create temples for 20 stars. It is really expensive, and this is why the economy is super important. A temple provides 1 population in the city and 100 points, but every 2 turns, the temple gains an additional 50 points until 300. So for optimizing them, we need to place them before turn 22, as they will reach their maximum level on turn 30. And it also means that the future temples have to be placed on even turn numbers to optimize their levels. Okay, orange, this is our city now. And I'm going to green city right now because I'm scared it will take time to attack him, as it is really poorly connected to land. Bots are really insane, but we need to travel a lot for it. Oh no, white guy stole this city. Then you know what it means. You should not have done this, bro. Just kidding, it was your destiny since the beginning. Okay, that's better. It is mine now. These Wololos are so insane, oh my god. I just wiped the entire map with catapults, daggers, and their armed giants that I stole. And we are on turn 22. This is an even number, which means temple turn. I believe this run will be the one. Everything goes so well. Orange destroyed. Oh no, green's second city is on an island. It can be hard to take, but fortunately he chose the stars upgrade, and not the fortress one that gives a huge defense bonus. It should be okay. Let's put all our army next to the red border. You know what will happen next. And that's official! We don't have friends anymore, guys! I didn't tell you about an insane water unit, the rammers. This one can move by 3 times per turn and have an insane attack and defense. And this allows me to take the red capital really fast. Combos of different units are really important in this game, and it makes the strategy pretty insane. The way the fights are working is just calculated with attack, defense, and HPs. Attacking a defender will not result in a good fight, as well as defending against a giant is really hard. But HPs are really important also, because a weak unit is dealing less damages. Also, each unit has different abilities. The knights can attack again and again as long as they kill a unit, bombers do splash damages, catapults have insane reach, and so on. So what's the best strategy? Having too much units, of course! Day 24. Let's place a few more temples. Okay, white is dead. We will have to rush a bit for the brown now, because we are already on turn 25 and it takes 2 turns to take a city. I got so many stars, the animation is so long, guys. Okay, nice, green should be dead. And for brown and red, I just need a lot of boats. A lot of boats, just to be sure. Oh my god, my eyes are seeing points everywhere. This run is so good. And you can see the temple upgrading at the beginning of the turns, by the way. This is a really good sign, look at the score going up. Oops, the HPs are really important, as you can see. These both deal 0 damage. Okay, it should be enough to take all the cities on this turn. Perfect for the brown, thanks to the boats. And this guy is defending a lot, but sorry, you have to give me this, please. You cannot resist. Red, you were one of my first lies. I'm so sorry. So now the game is pretty simple. I'll capture these 2 cities, but I will leave one alive. Otherwise, it will finish the game at this turn, and we still have one more to farm points. Let's finish exploring the map, so I unlock the last monument, and let's spam temples, and park upgrades, of course. Okay, turn 30. Bye bye brown, you fought well. And let's put a few more temples before finishing. I think I should have stopped the game before, as I already got the 42,000 needed, but I wasn't sure at this point. The game was so stressful. Okay, let's count the score, and time! 109,000 in 42 minutes and 18 seconds. It's technically not a world record, because I did it on an older version of the game, in 33 minutes. But let's be honest, it's so much harder now. I don't know if I can beat it. Also, I found this amazing guy finishing in 45 minutes. But because I don't have DLCs, I consider it as a good result. It was too hard, I will not try again.